Hi, crafty friends. This is Sandy, and this video is going to walk us through my Scenic Coast 15 card workshop. So if you got my kit, you've got a bunch of card bases, some doodads, bling. You've got a sheet of foam, three plastic windows, and then your sets of the first three. Whoop, go through these. So one, two, three. These first three and the sentiments, and then these three pieces here, one, two, three, all come from, and some of the bling we're going to use, all come from the Painted Skies kit. So the first three cards we're going to do, if you got the Painted Skies card kit, they say cut it all apart and layer it so you get the three different dimensions, all the different dimensions there with the layers. What I did is I just took those cards and folded them down like that. And then whatever leftovers, when I was all done with my cards, whatever was left over, I threw inside some of these. So you can do it like this, or you can cut here and here and then layer things up to create these. Oh, maybe it's not cutting them in three places. That doesn't make sense. Fold, fold. Oh, they're saying cut this piece here off and then layer that over here so that it opens like that. Yeah, I just like it like that. So up to you. One, two, three. Very quick and easy. Now the next three cards that I'm going to show you, um, I'm only going to actually demonstrate one of them. So one, two, three envelopes. Those ones have a fun texture because they were part of that kit. So these next three cards, what we're going to do is create a shaker window. So I'm just going to do one of them because one, two, three, they're all the same, right? I mean, the technique is all the same. So we're just going to take one of those pieces. Let's get the one that we use on this card. This one right here. So don't get rid of these pieces that you're going to pop out of here because we're going to use them on other cards. In fact, we're going to cut some of them down even. So just make sure that you've got your cutter with you for this project. So tape all the way around the edges of the frame and then take one of your plastic pieces. And if you want, you could do all three of them right now like that. Then I use, so you guys all have this sheet. This is a portion of what comes again in this kit. That Painted Skies kit is so good. Again, it comes with the foam. But what I've done for myself is I've taken the Foam Adhesive Sheets, which is a 4.5 by 4.25 rectangle, and I've cut it down to give myself 1/4 inch strips. So you decide, you've got those for now, but going forward, if you really like how those work, you can make them on your own. So I'm just putting the foam along the edge on top of the plastic. And you will need scissors to trim off the edges here, or you can pinch and rip. That works too. So right now I'm just pulling one side off of each of these. This is going to fit really good right down in here. Make sure you don't have any gaps because you don't want any of your shaker components falling out of there. And I need just a smidgen right in here. All right, so we've got that all the way around. Now I'm going to, this is going to get taped and put on top of a card. I should grab my I love you from my little goodie bag here. You've got a whole bunch of sentiments and other things in here. I might go just a little bit different so that I can move on. I'm going to make this one be a thanks. So keep in mind there's going to be a frame. So you don't want to be too close to the edge. But what we're going to do now is add some doodads. This is the Itty Bitty Bokeh mix that I've got here. You don't want to do too much because it weighs the card down, but you want to do enough that you can see it in there, right? You want to be able to see all that fun shaking around. Okay, so once you've got your goodies on there, if you're using the bokeh, you just want to make sure if you've got those little circles in there, you don't want them to be stuck upside down. So just turn them the right way. And I'm just flattening it out to make sure that nothing gets stuck one on top of another there. All right, so then pull the backing off of all, you want to make sure you pull it off of all the little pieces. And then this is going to be a perfect frame right on the front of that. So that's how you're going to do your shakers. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 cards that I did as my shakers. And I just used a journaling pen and did double journal lines around the edges of those to jazz it up a little bit. And I put the sentiments on the inside for all of them, and then some doodads on the outside. This particular doodad, I used a blending brush and the Hydrangea Hue ink and just brushed it and then added some markers and white gel pen. Here I did the markers and the white gel pen. Nothing fancy on there, nothing fancy on there, except one of my blings I put right on the mug. So that's it for, I think, the technique-y kind of stuff. I embossed all of these already for you using, let me go back and look, which embossing folder did I use? The textured tree ring embossing folder. So some of them I ran inks over top, some of them I sanded. You do whatever makes you happy, but each one of these envelopes has the pieces inside of it to make that card, except what's going to be in the baggies or these pieces here. So let me just run through this. I ripped down both sides, and this is half of one of those punch out pieces that you'll use. I ripped both of these, and so you'll put the blue down first and then figure out where this is going to be, figure out where that piece is going to go. And I taped, because the black one's kind of narrow. So you'll just want to kind of figure out where they're all going to lay before you tape everything down. And then this is one of those half of the punch out middle pieces. Here's the other half of that one. Here I sanded that paper underneath and just got that really cool diagonal look to it. If you don't like the diagonal look, you can keep that straight. And then I added a little hydrangea hue marker. You could do green or whatever makes you happy. And all these little punch outs, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want this one to say sending hugs, don't do that. Lots of options with it. But isn't that paper so fun? I love the way the light catches it. Here I sanded and a whole bunch of ripping with this one, colored around the edges with the white gel pen. And when you color on the Blackberry Bliss, it gives it like a pink look with the white marker. Here, again, blending brush with the Hydrangea Hue. I think I only used Golden Glow and Hydrangea Hue inks to do all of my blending. So here we've just got 3 different layers, the yellow strip, the orange strip, and then the Happy Father's Day tuck this the lighthouse right behind it, little white dash marks with the gel pen. Again, 3 different pieces, the pink or the purple, the black, and the pink there, just to create a place for your eyes to focus. And then this last one here, hydrangea hue or the golden glow with the blending brush on that white. That's, one of these punch out pieces. And then I did dash marks around there. Add your bling and done. Oh, that just caught the light really cool. See right in here? Isn't that neat the way the light catches it? Just really cool paper. All of those do that. So this was my Scenic Coast 15 card workshop. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I still have a couple kits, so if you would like all 15 of these cards for $30, let me know and I'll get your name on one of these kits. Thanks for watching.